Hey guys, welcome back to our Next.js series. We are building a form app from scratch, and this is our 9th video. Today we will continue with some quick UI updates. Then, we will add some actual content in the show post page. If you haven't yet seen my previous videos, then it's time to give it a try. Previously, we have made the UI for post list, and today we'll build the show post page. Meanwhile, I've made a few changes in the UI. Check out these. I've added a shadow on hover for the post list items. Then, the rounded border is new. Also, there's a little shadow on hover effect given for topic items. All the styles used here are standard Tailwind class names. I hope it's not very hard to understand. Still, if anything looks confusing, then let me know in comments. So, the next part that I want to show is the description details in the show topic page. To display the description, I first used the DB client to query for specific topic based on the available slug. If nothing is found, then redirect the user to the 404 error page. But wait, we don't need to use redirect function. In fact, there is an inbuilt function made only for this job. It's the not found method, which we can import from Next navigation package. This function will automatically move the user to the closest not found page. Here, to the default 404 error page in our case. That's all for UI update. Now, we have to update the show post page UI. We will add some styling as well as some logic to this page. Earlier in this app series, we have added the interface and some filler contents in this page. This time, we have to continue from where we left. First of all, let's expand the parameter into separate constant, namely slug and ID. And we will use these expanded terms to get the incoming values. Change the variable calls and test the display before moving further. It is working as expected. So what's next? I think it's time to change this UI. So let's try that. Remove everything within the div tag. Then add some styles, probably some vertical space. Then place some content relevant to the actual position. Start by adding a link tag. It has to be imported first, so add the required import from Next link. We all know the use of link, as well as its implementation. Here we will use it to allow users to go back to their respective topic pages. It will act as a kind of go back button. For the ref part, I'll use the paths provider and set the path for the show topic page using the available slug. For the link styling, I'll set underline decoration. There's a lot more to do, so write down if you want something specific for this page. I'll try to include your idea in our next video. Once done with the code, test the visuals and make sure the link works as expected. It should redirect the user to the respective topic page. Wait for a few seconds, or simply refresh this page to see the updated UI. Look, the back to JavaScript link is clearly visible. Now test it, check if it's working or not. Technically, it must work, it's not that complicated job. And yes, definitely it seems working fine. Now we have to add the actual post details here in this page. It must display the title in bold text and the related content with proper formatting. Similarly, we have to add a comment box, or say a form followed by a well-organized comment list. All three of these sections require separate components. Therefore, first add a placeholder text in our UI and see the expected positioning. Then, we have to create these components one by one. In this video, we will build the first component, that is the post show component. We will work on the comments in the next video. Start by creating a new file called postshow.tsx inside post component folder. In this file, import the DB client and the not found method from navigation. These are the only two import that we actually require here. After this, create an interface for post show props, which define the post ID requirements with string type inputs. Being only one input, we can actually use it without any interface. Yet as I have shown multiple times, these simple interface can make the layout pretty easy to understand. Use of interface reduce the chance of error with nested data sets. So try to make it a general programming habit. Name the default export function as showPost or something relevant. Then add the props to the parameter. Inside the function body, call the DB client and query post data where the ID matches the available post ID. I'll store the result in a constant called post. You can name it anything, although naming it post is the most logical choice. This call usually returns a promise, which may take time, but we need a straight dataset as next call is directly dependent on it. Hence, don't forget to add the await keyword before the DB call. And of course, the await keyword requires the call function to be an async one. So add the async keyword in the function definition as well. Then, check if there is any record available for this query. If no record is found, then redirect the user to 404 error page. Again, use the not found function for this task. After that, use the available post record to plot the return content. Draw a simple div element with some internal margin. In this case, we will use M4 class name. Check out the official docs or details. Inside this div, place a heading with 2XL font size. Make the text bold and set the post title as the text of this heading. Below it, place a paragraph tag with some padding. Use P4 class name here. Give it a rounded border for box layout. Now, add the post content as the value for this paragraph tag. Make sure the class names are correct, then save this file. Once you are ready, add the post show component inside the post show page. In this way, our first component is ready. But wait, there is one important task left to do. This post show component call required a parameter, that's the post ID. So add it here and save the file. That's it. With this simple UI change and logic addition, our show post page is ready to display the relevant post using its post ID. But don't get too excited, there's still a lot left to do here. We have to code the comment form, write action function for comments, and then design the show comment component. That's it for today's video. The post title and content are visible, and the go back link is also working fine. So, wrap up for today. See you soon in the next video. Till then, keep coding and keep learning. Give this video a like, share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. Thanks for watching TechnoSpace.